Walt Whitman was born on May 31st, 1819 in West Hill, Long Island, New York, to a working class family. His parents, Walter and Lois Van Welser Whitman, has 9 children, and their struggles with finances influence Whitman's perspectives on labor and democracy. His formal education ended at age 11, after which he worked various jobs including as a printer, teacher and journalist, experiences that shape his poetic voice. From an early age, Whitman was drawn on literature, and by the time he was a young man, he had already started writing and editing newspaper. His exposures to the rapidly changing American society, industrialization, urban expansions, and political turmoil deeply influenced his literary theme. Whitman was the best known for Leaf of Grass, a collection of poetry he self-published in 1855. This book, which he continued to revise and expand throughout his life, and became one of the most influential works in American literature. Its bold theme of nature, democracy, individualism, sexuality, and spirituality were revolutionary at the time. Unknown, the strictures and rhyming poetry that dominated the era, Whitman wrote in free verse, a style that mimicked the rhythm of natural speech. His poetry celebrated the common man, embraced sensuality, and promoted a vision of unity and equality. Key poems from Leaf of Grass include Song of Myself, a self-exploration and celebration of life, identity, and human connections. I Sing the Body Electrics, a tribute to the human body and physical exercises. Oh Captain, my Captain, a rare rhyming poem written as an elegy for Abraham Lincoln. When lilacs last in the dooryard bloomed, a reflection on grief and mourning after Lincoln assassination. Theme in Whitman's poetry. Whitman's work often explore several key themes: democracy, equality. He believed in America as a place of unity and celebrated works, immigrant and everyday people, nature and the cosmos. His poetry frequently describes the beauty of the nature and the universe, vastness, transcendentalism, and mysticism. Influenced by the Ralph Waldo Emerson and Henry David, Whitman saw poetry as a means to connect with something greater than oneself. Sexuality and the body. He wrote openly about physical love, a daring subject for his time, death, and immortality. Whitman's viewed that not as an end but as a continuation of existence. During the American Civil War, Whitman worked as a nurse in a hospital tending to wounded soldiers. His experience profoundly affected him, leading to some of his most powerful war related poetry, including Drum Tap. His time in the hospitals deepened his understanding of the human suffering, sacrifice, resilience, which he refused into his writing. In his later years, Whitman became an American literary icon, but his work remained controversial. Many critics found his poetry too unconventional, and his frank treatment of sexuality led to censorship. However, his admirers include major figures like Emerson and Oscar Wilde. By the 1818s, Whitman's health declined due to the serious stroke. He removed to Camden, New Jersey, where he continued writing and revising Leaves of Grass. He passed away on March 26, 18 92 at the age of 72. Walt Whitman is often called the father of the free verse and one of the greatest poets in American history. His revolutionary style paved the way for modern poetry, influencing writers such as Langston Hughes, Allen Ginsberg, and Pablo Neruda. His theme of the democracy, individuality, and the human experience continues to resonate worldwide. Today, Whitman's poetry remains a source of inspiration, capturing the spirit of American and the endless possibility of life.